Welcome to Teach Yourself Tarot. This video will tell you everything you need to know about card number 18, the Moon. I'll take you through the traditional symbolism of the card, an overview of the card's meaning and keywords and correspondences. Then we'll take a look at the Moon in the past, in the present, in the future, in a love reading, in a business and career reading, and finally in the reverse. All of these sections will be timestamped in the description below, so you can skip to the section that you need whenever you want. The Moon card shows a full moon in the night's sky, positioned between two large towers. The moon is a symbol of intuition, dreams, and the unconscious. Its light is dim compared to the sun, and only slightly illuminates the path to higher consciousness winding between the two towers. In the foreground is a small pool, representing the watery subconscious mind. A small crayfish crawls out of the pool, symbolizing the early stages of consciousness unfolding. A dog and a wolf stand on a grassy field, howling at the moon, representing both the tamed and the wild aspects of our mind. When the moon shows up in a tarot reading, you are definitely in a more psychic and intuitive phase of your life. So it will be important for you to trust your instincts and your impressions. Pair this with the High Priestess and your awakening has leveled up. Even if you don't know where these instincts are coming from, pay attention. Also note that you need to be somewhat mistrusting, but it will be helpful for you to realize that when this card appears, it's possible that not all is what it seems. If you feel you can't trust someone, then you probably can't. Go with your gut and your instincts. If you are waiting on an answer from someone, it may unfortunately take longer than you would like it to, so try to stay patient. Upright keywords for the moon are illusion, fear, anxiety, subconscious and intuition. Reversed, we're talking release of fear, repressed emotion and inner confusion. The moon is connected with the zodiac sign of Cancer. If the moon shows up in your past position, look for a recent period of confusion to be blamed for your current strife. If you had a great inspiration and manifested it into art or expression that helped you cope, the moon inspired you to find order amid that chaos. You made the best of the past as you could, considering the circumstances, and you can look back on those days as having been fruitful rather than the cause of anything negative. When drawn in the present position, you may be getting so many mixed signals from the outside world that you're turning to a tarot reading to seek some clarity, some answer to all this confusion. The world around you may be different, and the structures that you have long been in comfort are suddenly absent. The temptations of alcohol, drugs, meaningless pleasure-seeking, gambling and other escapes from reality are all too real. The moon represents falling out of touch with reality. However, it also represents a chance to better yourself by not believing in false assumptions, those that we all agree to within societal norms. Instead of following the path that you are told will get you somewhere, a path that has perhaps left you lost. The moon signals your opportunity to create your own structures, a life from your own imagination and design. In the future position, the moon can be a harbinger that you will meander away from what is important in your life and follow a hobby or vocation that is on a different path altogether. This could signal a spiritual awakening coming, or your joining of a small religious or spiritual group. Be on guard for the vulnerability that all new converts feel as their path towards spiritual enlightenment meets with manipulative individuals. The future position is great if you are in a creative field. This reveals that afflictions of boredom, such as writer's block or attention deficits, will soon be forgotten as a rush of inspiration fills you and you have a new muse to follow. The moon can go several ways in a love reading. This is especially true if you're trying to discover where the relationship is heading. First and foremost, again, like the High Priestess, the moon is one of those cards which does not want to reveal the future. The card advises you to continue on the way you have been, and the future will reveal itself in its own time. In the same way as the High Priestess, the moon is very much telling you that it knows the answer, but you can't know it right yet. The difference with the moon is that the future is not usually as it seems. With the High Priestess, you should use your intuition to work out your partner's intentions towards the relationship. In contrast, because the moon is associated with self-deception, it can predict that everything will turn out the opposite of what you expect. If you would like to know how a potential partner feels towards you, the moon can mean that they don't know yet. A more negative face of the moon is that it is an infidelity card, so if you're reading on this specific matter, getting the moon is not a welcome omen. The moon is not benevolent for business and career-orientated readings. It predicts the presence of business associates who want to see you fail. The moon is a warning not to share your business plans with other people. Keep yourself to yourself and remember that, although you may think others in your industry are your friends, they're still competition. They could be contacting you only to get information from you and see what you're up to. The moon is also a card that warns you that you do not know all the facts. There are things about running a company which you have not accounted for, and this can harm your bank balance and your business. If the moon appears in an outcome position, the future of your company is uncertain. That's not to say that your company will go under, but there's no guarantee that it will do well. Therefore, if the other tarot cards offer advice, be sure to take it. The moon in reverse indicates that you have been dealing with illusion, fears, and anxiety, and now the negative influences of those energies are subsiding. You are working through your fears and anxieties, understanding the impact that they have had on your life and how you can free yourself from such limiting beliefs. This is a truly liberating and transformational experience.